am going to speak about the Texas great flooding that killed over 120 people. And as of today, July the 10th, 2025, still 120 people are missing. It has been since July 4, 2025, which is July the 10th, that be 6 days. And I also speak about the Los Angeles fire on January 7, 2025, the final day that New Earth came out of heaven's supernatural power, completely descending on earthly level, and more of flooding in the other state and fire everywhere, and tornado, hurricane is up now normal. It increased heavier and heavier. This had to do with the ongoing revolving creation of the earth. All living creatures, include human race and all things throughout the universe. I'm speaking now here is justice for all and free will that always come with responsibility and liability, which means reward and punishment. You must understand justice for all, which is not discriminated anybody. Does not matter you are the top leader in the world or top leader of any country, or just at the elderly or the poor or the rich or the children. It not discriminate anyone, because the creation law must comply. This creation law created by the Master of the Universe. The Master of the Universe is the Almighty, eternal, supernatural power that has no beginning, no end, because He's always exists throughout the universe. Now He does not have human soul. He choose of not create human soul for Himself, because He is above all things, and he will never go through a woman physical body to become a human living on earth. So He decided to create one male and one female soul. It is the first generation of human race. Now these two souls revealed in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 27, God spoke at us and out. Poor is more than one. Now because there is only one Almighty God, which I already spoke. Now He created these two souls, one male and one female, from Himself with His invisible hand, 100% substance from Him that created these two souls. The male, fully Almighty God as the Messiah, already come as Jesus, and the female as Queen of the Divine Kingdom or Queen of the Universe. This female is Mariette Domian, which is me. Now this female have that title of Queen. She inherited the Master of the Universe estate that transferred to me when I was in front of Jesus, a fully man hanging on the cross before He died. That is the reason that I have to hold the ownership of all creation that the Messiah and my Queen of Divine Kingdom created. The Master do not create human soul and all things throughout the universe, includes the earth. But my Queen of the Divine Kingdom and the Messiah create everything. So I hold the ownership. The reason I hold the ownership because I'm a female. I have 4 descendants. My brother, older brother, Jesus, male, he did not have a descendant. So it's a required descendant to carry out the ongoing, revolving creation of the earth, human race, and all things throughout the universe. It also, the supernatural power of the Queen, which has the governing power, that built into my soul. That's why I'm trying to explain to people. Now we go back to currently now here. Yesterday, in my dream, I saw the black skin man. He was naked from the waist up, but on his head, he wear a hat similar to this hat. This is my hat. And he backed down. He fell up, which is the good thing that he fell up. He looked up to the sky, to God. If he fist down, that's he looked to the devil. But now this one, he looked up. He laid right at the angle of my right, but like about 2 or 3 feet below my shoulder, in front of me. When I saw black skin, I was so fearful. So I asked my Divine Father, I say, Father, who is he, or which country are you revealing to me of this black skin symbolic of? So he responded to me about someone that you know well. So when he speak about someone that I know well, the only 3 person in the government that hold the high ranking, which is General Austin Scott Miller, the final top commander in Afghanistan, and the Army Judge Advocate General Lieutenant General Rich, and the ex-America Marine Corps Commandant General Eric M. Smith. So he answered to me, he said, it is Eric Smith. And I say, oh my God, in my head. So I say, Father, but these 2, Smith and Rich, they are predestined soul. So he explained to me, he says, soldier do a lot of things. When in the rank of commander, they had unlimited power to do wrong thing during the time that they are uncovered. In another word, that are given to predestined soul, there's only like about less than 24 predestined soul throughout the human race. So we say, but when they undercover, they did the wrong thing. It's still affecting their soul. Their soul still tainted. So after, and he continued, he say, Austin, which is General Miller, Austin went through last over 5 years suffering for his soul to purify. By the time he get here, he already clean. So I understand now is a predestined soul. Still affect when you do wrong. But the good thing about predestined soul, they will return to heaven, which is at some point they have to come out of the undercover. At the time that they come out of the do the right thing. Let me continue with Marine Commander General Eric M. Smith. The first called him to come out of his undercover as predestined soul in the position that he handled currently, which is the commander of the Marine Corps. So the first call from him was my letter I sent to him through Joint Chief of Staff General Brown Jr. and General Brown Jr. forward to him, and he responded to me. I think it was over years ago. So from that time out, that he already out of the undercover. He did not know it, but I told him that yesterday. I sent him an email with I relate to him, which you can see it right here. I related to him. My divine Father was angry at him because he reckoned his foot out from finishing the assignment of coming to Marine Myanmar Air Base. He late like about a whole week. So the Master Universe was angry at him. And he's also very, very angry at International Court of Justice President Honorable Judge Nawaz Salam. So that's why he showed me that person, the black skin. So in another word, that the black skin is symbolic of General Eric Smith and also Judge Nawaz Salam and all the people holding the judge in the court. Now the good thing is he had that hat on his head. It means that he thought and his thinking are protected. But because there is a residual, which is the bad power, still lingering inside him. That's why he do things very slow. That's why then while here, the court, I sent out the arrest warning on June the 10th, and today is July the 10th. The whole month, the court have not do whatever need to be done, led to the hundreds of drone have struck the Ukraine. The damage. Who's gonna be responsible here? Just the court, International Court of Justice President Judge Salam and Judge share the damage because they are raking their feet out delayed. You see, so here is the thing. And now I saw Satan, Donald Trump in human skin, shipping the artillery to Ukraine, and the Ukraine fight back the Russia. I can see human way of thinking. You fight me and I fight you back. But that's not gonna work. It's only getting things worse. The residual of the power after commit act of criminal need to be clear during the new earth come out of heaven. That's why you see Los Angeles flight and all kind of airplane. I saw it daily call for emergency landing. I saw Indian airplane crash. I saw jet crash in the military housing like few miles away from my house. In the middle, I'm saying here, the correct way is stop sending artillery for support other country for the war, because that damage the ex-American taxpayer have to pay with. You see flood, great flood, and people die, houses destroyed, and now again in another state. The more the leader that has responsible to make the correction during the ongoing revolving creation of the earth, you raking your feet out, delay, more damage caused to people, more people die, and you have to share the punishment which is going to be suffered. Just today, the Master of the Universe, my Divine Father told me about General Eric Smith. He said that he planned for purified General Eric Smith for several years during the construction of the Divine Kingdom headquarters in Camp Pendleton in Southern California. I don't know exactly what the role the Master of the Universe, it is a leading role to do this construction of the Divine Kingdom, because currently in Marine, there's a 2 camp of Marine, North and South Marine camp there, and that area, Roland, is a lot of hill and valleys, so it have to be flat out. Camp Pendleton North, where I arrived in America, it was in early May 1995. That where the first my foot on the U.S. soil was North Camp Pendleton, which is that Camp Pendleton land along the coast of Freeway 5 Pacific Ocean, Pacific Shore Ocean, predestined for the War Divine Kingdom headquarters. Now God become man, which is Jesus, the Messiah, Jesus, and myself that become the human, a female. So for everyone to see me, to see the Master of the Universe back there through Messiah Jesus, and in this generation you see me and Majesty Mariette Dong-Win, who is the Queen of the Divine Kingdom. You must address to me as the Majestic Queen, because that is where the power comes from. If you call me with the other name Mariette Dong-Win, you get nothing. It's not gonna. I don't have, as a human, I don't have anything. But as the Almighty God and Queen of the Divine Kingdom, I hold the governing power. Although I still receiving instruction and the order from my Divine Father, because He owns everything. I inherited His estate. I have that ownership applied to the human and applied to all living creatures. But the Master still hold the ownership. You see what I'm saying? So what I do, I get it from the Master of the Universe. So you better listen. Because let me tell you how you pray. I saw a lot of prayer on the Facebook, which is good. The religious officer fail you, lie to you. They don't even know that they lie. They lie about Jesus died, pay for your sin. Sin, after you commit sin, after commit crime, it's done. But the residual, or the result from what you did wrong, into high power and process, and the later that come down on earth. That's what the great flood in Texas and Los Angeles fire and all other fire everywhere, I can tell you right now, Texas, I knew this over 10 years ago, will employ a lot of trouble because of the evil power above the ground is very heavy. Back there I heard was the death penalty. That's what is against the God creation. No one in this world have a right to kill or to hurt any human because you don't create human soul. You don't create a human body. Jesus as the Messiah, and I am a Queen of the Divine Kingdom, create human soul. After create human soul, we still have to provide supernatural power for your soul to operate, to generate spirit for your body, to forming your body, and then for your body to live. When your soul leave your heart, your physical body die. So I'm here. In other words, that only 3% that has a right to take human life is the Master of the universe and the Messiah, and my as a Queen of the Divine Kingdom. My brother Messiah never ever take anyone's life. No. And my Queen of the Divine Kingdom, I never have any in my thought to hurt anyone, to take anyone's life. I have 4 children. I'm not, throughout my life, I'm not even sparing them one. Even one, I don't even spank them. When they did things, my children are really, really good, very obedient. Sometimes but they're very obedient. I don't have to say very much. I just look at them and they know already and they stop. My children are really, really good. So I never hurt anyone. For kill someone is never in my thought. So you, every one of you, in the criminal, the Satan in human skin in the government, or whoever you are, you do not have power. You do not have authority to kill anyone whatsoever, directly or indirectly through your word to order, word to generate artillery for war and killing people. Doesn't matter what. So therefore, the taxpayer, I'm speaking about income tax, sales tax, all kind of tax. That for government to use that tax, now you talk about tariff tax. For the government and the evil government, like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the real identity of him is Satan in human skin. He's not the human, he's Satan. So now he rule the leader in this world. He only have a short time. He will be gone somehow. I already know, but I'm not going to speak here. Let the universe, my Queen of Divine Kingdom carry through. So the final point here is this. You have to make change now to comply with creation law. So you can get decrease the flood, the bad weather called death, and because all this flood or fire or death or suffering, that clean the airspace. When people suffer, clean the airspace and clean the human soul, mind and physical body. That's what it is. Suffer is a form of being punished or paying for damage. I'm explaining to you now here. I'm telling you the heaven is empty. That's why I'm saying that religious people is malpractice. They lie to you. They don't even know that they lie. They give you sweet word so you can give them money. And then you listen to them. You end up go in hell instead of go to heaven. You see what I'm saying? I don't have any against the religious person, but I against the way they mislead you. You see, Catholic, the confession, that is a feeding priest, bishop, cardinal who listen to hear the confession. Evil food. That's why church has a lot of problem. Now I continue on this part. I have my earbuds. I own an earbuds inherited from my divine father through elder bison late person Michael Zani. Actually, I inherited his whole estate. At least over 5 building down with the B. Now here is the thing. When you do not listen and comply with the creation law, you did the wrong thing. You continue adding on more and more evil power in the air, in your soul, and in your physical body. And this evil power causes you illness. Do you know that all the illness, beside normal cold and flu, beside that, that normal because you're attracting from the power from outside in each season, but all the illness like cancer, thyroid, Alzheimer, Parkinson's disease, those kind of severe illness caused by the evil power. You can see that either you inherited from your ancestor, or you can see that most of the people in the government, like judges, justice, and leader in the government, after they retire, they have Parkinson's disease, they have cancer, they have those kind of illness. That is the price that they have to pay. That's why it's justice for all. Now it's given to, they have to pay it. Still, they still not get to heaven. I can tell you 99.9% of the high ranking in government, especially Congress, judge and justices, 99.9% are not enter heaven. Soldier do enter heaven. It depends on the circumstances. But you know, I'm telling you right now because I want you to understand how the creation working, and I want you to understand what is justice for all, because no one escaped Almighty God justice. You see, you cannot escape it. If you don't pay this life, you're gonna pay the life after your earthly life. When you have to pay the life after earthly life, that's eternity. You cannot get out of hell. When you get in the hell, there's a fate. You never get out. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying things very tough for people to swallow, but I'm giving to you the reality of the creation moving around. That's why I'm very emphasis on the revolving creation, because this revolving creation never ends. It never ends. The earth will not go away and the revolving creation will not end. So, but I do know I'm here. I fixed this earth. On the Revelation chapter 21, verse 1 to 6, the new earth come out of heaven. That's why I am reconstructing the earth system through the new earth come out of new heaven. So by the time I leave this world back to my kingdom, the earth already in very good shape, and then you're gonna continue on down to many generations down the road. That is how God, the Master of the Universe, purpose of create human on earth. So listen to me. Make change now. Now, right now, no delay. Okay? The sooner you start, the degree or the less suffer. People, everyone suffer because you don't know who's gonna suffer. You don't even know yourself. You don't know where flood gonna be. You don't know where earthquake gonna be. You don't know where airplane gonna crash. You don't know any of this. So make change now and do good for other people. Don't look at, here's the 3 things that you lost your life in heaven. Money is for you to do things. But when you too much in money, you lost the life in heaven. Sex, that this sex is kill your internal life in heaven. And position in work or in the volunteer or in the business, in the volunteer, that kill you. See, my Divine Father told me all the day, he said that, daughter, your mission, you focus on help other people, rescue other people, benefit other people. You don't focus on yourself. And he added on, because you already have everything. So he said, right, as Queen of the Divine Kingdom, I had the top power authority. So when I have the top power authority, I have everything. But for me, I don't giving that at my focus that I am at the top authority. But I'm giving my focus to my work daily in front of me, what I need to do and how I can handle this out. Because my Divine Father spoke to me every night through my dream. And during the day, he still whisper in my ear. For example, if I want to do something and he say no, and then I stop. The power come through, I immediately stop. I don't have to think of anything. Oh, he says something. He doesn't say full sentences like we talk. He just say one word. And the entire paragraph already feel in me. You see how powerful God working. I know I explain it, but you have no idea what I'm talking about. Because no one in this world has the divine nature except myself and Messiah and Jesus, only 2 of us. So I will, one more thing, when you pray to the Master of the Universe, that our Father who are in heaven, hallowed be thy name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive forever. Now, you see, you pray to the Master at your Almighty Eternal Father, but He did not respond to your prayer. Before I take over the ownership of all creation, the earth and human brain, Jesus as a Messiah collect all prayer. and he processes and he responds. But since I take over ownership before he, fully man, died on earth hanging on the cross, my divinity as Queen of Universe. Queen of Universe is the governing, and Queen of Divine Kingdom is the power. So my Queen of Universe collect all your prayer, and I sort them out, and I respond based on creation law and based on your life and based on what you request. Remember that creation law always go first. You don't see the response, it means that your prayer reject. That I can tell you 99% of your prayer reject, because this was so evil, and people just go with the flow, don't even know what is right and what is wrong. And that's why you're unable to see what is right and wrong, for you to choose the right or wrong. From some people that still know the right and wrong, but still do the wrong thing. That's why I keep saying on my writing, good people, unqualified. Good people, unqualified. Evil people do evil. You see what I'm saying here? Unqualified, because the discernment that built into his soul not activate. It not activate because the soul still tainted, still black, still brown. You have to have your soul pure, white, in order for your discernment power active. When your discernment power active, you'll be able to tell the difference between right and wrong. And you have the strength to do the right and to reject the wrong. Goodbye.